Hi traders, let's talk about the ChatGPT EA that we are coding for weeks now. And as you already know, I put the EA to the live markets 3 weeks ago, and I told you that it is not because I want to show off any of the results or anything like that, but because I want to show you how important it is to actually analyze the trades based on the live markets and live trading, because after all that is the most important part of any of these live testings, especially when you are just in the middle of coding an EA. So in today's video I am going to show you how it is doing. Here is my MQL5 page, and as you can see the EA is doing very good at the moment. In the 3 weeks it made 140%, and with just 10% drawdown, and it is a bit shocking to me because I didn't put this EA to the markets because I wanted to create a monster or something like that. But if it is doing this good, I also started to code different kind of versions with this EA, which includes some machine learning based model for this, and so not AI based or not connected to ChatGPT or these kind of things, but the pattern recognition part with machine learning. And I also developed a scalping version, and now I am experimenting more with this algorithm, with these kinds of parameters like together, because it seems like even in a tough market, because it was a tough market, some of my gold traders were also very struggling in these markets. Some of them were doing good. It is just a messy time to trade, but this algorithm, and I want to show you something, and this is just because this is how we learn. The biggest reason this EA has such a nice curve live and low drawdown is because it is trading in a very intelligent way. For example, here we have a sell trade, which many of the trading algorithms are not even doing, like any time. We have a sell trade that made an insane amount with just 0.01 lot. So we also had some stop losses, of course, but the stop loss is there because of safety reason, because it is a must to use them if you want to be profitable. And we have some pretty big trades, and this is how the EA is keeping its edge over the markets, because yeah, we have some stop losses, but along the way we have some nice bigger trades, and even in the middle of a bull run, if the market is changing, it can react pretty fast, because the system is just built up that way. So yeah, now the best trade is so much larger than the worst trade. Our profit trades are like, it is almost 75% with a great risk-reward ratio for this kind of win rate. The recovery factor is pretty good. Let me know in the comments what kind of factors are usually looking at, like the profit factor, which is 2, which is good, or and so I just wanted to show you this because I think it is pretty important. I many of you asked, so I am telling you, I'm using at the moment 6 set files live, and so that we developed in this series. So let's see how it is doing. It is going to be interesting in the future as well, I think. And today I am updating it on Gumroad as well, and updating it on my live, like my VPS on my account that is connected to this signal. So we are going to see. The last video we added a partial close feature, and in this video I want to add something that is most of the time very useful for any kind of algorithm, and that is a kind of an intelligent stop which is closing trades earlier if needed, if the market is dropping a certain amount in a in a short period of time. So the reason is because if for example the break-even has not activated yet, the trading stop is not yet activated also, neither, and so these kind of parameters are not methods, functions are not actually working at that moment, then this kind of feature that is measuring drops in price can really help, and I am already using it in some of my algorithms, and it is just a good idea. So let's start with some coding actually, because that is what we are doing here. Just a moment. We are copying and pasting the code, and I am going to ask ChatGPT to do some stuff. I have a code. This code, not wood, code is for MT5. It could be for MT4 as well, or cTrader, but it is for MT5 in MQL5 language. I would like to add a new to this code. Why what? Code. The feature is the following. When the RSI and I just remembered, I want to tell you what my idea is. So my idea is, if the RSI function indicator is dropping a certain amount, like an X amount in epsilon amount of candles, then the EA is going to close the trade. Now, for this video, I am not going to like make it more complex, but in the next video, I am going to actually combine it with ATR and some candle measurement as well. So stay tuned for the next video as well. But this video is the basic, the base for this idea, and it's very important. And we are going to do some testing as well, of course. When the RSI is losing X amount of points, for example, the RSI is going from, I don't know, from 70 value to 55 value in epsilon amount of candles, the EA should close the trade. Of course, this is for buy trades, of course. Trade if it is a long trade. If it is a short trade, the EA should close a trade if the RSI increased by X points in epsilon candles. Create separate external parameters for the long and short trades. I hope it is going to be understandable for this model, because sometimes I can complicate things in a way that it doesn't understand, but I think it is going to understand this. The EA should close a trade if the RSI increased by... Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, okay. Because, as I said, not even the entry strategy that is really important, but the exit strategy, it is just so much more important. It is unbelievably more important. Let's see what kind of inputs, external parameters it wants to add. Long RSI drop. Yes. Yeah, okay. It's okay. It seems good. So it just gave us what we should add, but it is a video series about coding with ChatGPT, so let's add these new parameters and our jig to the code itself, to the full code itself. Yeah, of course, it consumes so much less energy if it is just telling you what you should add to the code, but this video is not about that, and you know, this is what AI is for, not to ask how was your day. So it is thinking very hard. Let's come back at some other time. So we are going to run the same test with the new parameters in this video. I am actually pretty interested how it is going to turn out. Okay, I've integrated the newer exit parameters and inserted the RSI drop, rise over and candles logic into your EA, preserving the existing structure and exit hierarchy. Let me know. Yeah. I hope it is still very much understandable. I am seeing that for some reason I need the full code, because it is still not the full code. I am just seeing it from the amount of, you know, like it is just small amount of rows. Let's see. No, don't stop here, please. Don't stop here. Why? Okay, finally. So sometimes you just need to check, because you know, I am just imagining you are not a coder, so you just you know, you're just not used to checking code, so you are just copying it, pasting it, and then it doesn't work, and you ask like why. I don't know why it is doing this to me. I am showing something to you. Now we are copying it, pasting it here. Okay, and let's just run it. You know. Yeah, I wanted to show this. When you run into this problem that it doesn't give you the full code, because it just wants you to insert things like entry logic and stuff, then you are not going to get any trades. So I need all the entry and exit logic in the code. Like I am not like I went crazy. I didn't give it the whole. No, I give it the whole stuff. Yeah, it is just not a good person. Okay, now I am just talking to a robot, which is because now if I copy your code, it doesn't open any trades. Now it is obvious why it doesn't open any trades, so it is not like I'm not telling it because it is not obvious, but so it understands what I really want, and what I really want is to have the full code that you guys can copy and stuff. It is so annoying sometimes. Let's see. I am so interested in this. If it's going to add more or not. Yeah, finally. Finally, we are getting there. We are getting there. Slowly, but it seemed like surely. So, yeah, I thought you are, like, you know, annoyed by this back and forth and stuff, but so many of you wrote me that basically it is just a great I don't know, maybe you should check these as well. These are not huge issues. Let's just run it, but I like to have a clean code. Wow, what kind of monster we created. Pretty interesting. Okay, it's pretty different than before. Why is it the case? Make the new RSI feature true, false, and let me think a little bit, because I think I need to add something more, and only close a trade if it also dropped Z pips in profit. Yeah, I think it is going to be good, and I am already seeing that, like, I made a little bit difficult for it, like in terms of logic. So let's see how it is working out, and if it is going to be needed some more tweaking, then then we are going to tweak our phrasing a little bit. I hope now it is going to give us. I guess not. I guess not. give me the full code. So yeah, you can achieve your goals here. You can get it to write you the full code and stuff. It's no problem. But you need a little bit of patience and these kind of things. Let's see. In theory, now we have the new parameter somewhere. So here we are. Yeah, I will need to ask it, or I will do it, I don't know, to just have some titles and stuff, because this way it is too many. We have too many parameters basically. So what we have is look back candles, long minimum loss in pips before RSI exit. Yeah, it sounds good. Minimum loss before yeah, let's see. My only issue I would need to add is the true false, because otherwise they are not going to see what, like, you know, how it is changing the whole structure, because, and we need to see that, because now it is not good. It is just closing trades too early. I am already seeing many trades, and yeah, so what we need to add is one moment. Okay, make it true false, because when you are testing an EA, you are, you know, developing something, you need to be able to test it with and without the new feature. And of course you can find ways around it, but it doesn't worth it basically, because it is so much easier if you have a true or false to everything. Let's see. No, it is not good. It is doing this again. So I need my full code, not part of it. Include all the entry exit logic from the original code I sent you. Everything. I think maybe OpenAI is really trying to, you know, save on these things now, and this is the reason why it is just because I will be honest, so far this is the first time it is giving me like not full codes. So it is a little bit strange, and you know, OpenAI said like don't use thank you and this kind of stuff, which is a little bit crazy. Jesus, now it gave what it is not full code. Man, I didn't know this video is going to be so much about this. I don't know what's with it. Maybe because it never did this kind of thing before, so who knows what's up with ChatGPT now. Where we are now. Okay, it's at least logic. What is logic? Man, let's hope now it is going to give us. I think it is. Let's see. Let's see how we can fix this. Just a moment. You know what, I decided that in this video I am just going to show you how you can test these kind of strategies, these kind of additional features, if you don't have the true or false. Because now, you know, it said it gave me my, like, I told it like I had a huge amounts of lines, and it just gave me like I don't know, 170 lines back, and it said it gave me the full code, the full 400 and I don't know 16 lines. And at that point I was like, you are crazy. So thank you for the logic here, because it is clearly working and stuff. But now we are going to just test it. And of course it was just a 10 pips for gold, so it caused this huge craziness. But now I am going to give it some real like 1000 to each side. Let's see what is happening now, because it is just an additional feature for closing trades at the right time. So nothing like too fancy. So the reason is I wanted to add this, and I think I am going to do some I am going to do some testings, but now I am seeing something, and that is that it didn't include it. How? Let's see. No, it included everything. Okay, I'm taking it back. Now I am just maybe a little bit I wouldn't say I am angry at a robot. It would be crazy, but a little bit, I wouldn't say frustrated. I don't know. I am just a little bit. So I don't know, the 15 drop is, I think it's too small, so let's just do 20. And how many candles should we look back? Like 3 candles and 20 is a little bit, like it's already a good amount, because, and with 1000 pips drop, that is something. And I am also going to need to see how much. Yeah, it is much better. If you've seen the one before, like, for, let's see, now we have around $12,000 profit, and change this, for example, to 300, and let's see what kind of results we are going to get. If it's kind of the same, or we have some differences. Yeah, we have some differences. The win rate is lower now. The profit is lower now. So we don't have any reason to keep it that way. We just going to give it back to the 1000 mark. I think I am going to run a simple backtest, simple optimization here, and this is also, this new set file is also going to be uploaded to the Gumroad as well, with the new version of the EA, with this new feature. So let's see, from 10 to, we don't even need this, okay, from 10 to 40, which is crazy, I don't know, it's maybe it's too crazy. 30. Look back candles, I think from 2 to 5 candles. The loss amount should be around 300 to 1000, or maybe even 1200. So yeah, this is going to be good. Now I am doing this because I want to see what kind of parameters with this kind of function is working great with the current EA, that, you know, it did a good number of trades that has statistical significance, and it made 140%. So I want to check what are the perfect parameters to match this strategy that is going this good live as well. So yeah, it is from 2 to 5, and it is from 300 to 1200. Okay, and now we are going to just run a simple optimization with cloud servers, because I like cloud servers. That is the reason, and I think you like them too, because they are giving you much faster results in this video series as well. What I'm looking at is that it is actually a solid strategy. It is without, like, it is with a minimal amount of optimization basically, and it is giving like insanely similar results on live trading, which is the key always. This is why we are doing this. Okay, let's just stop here. Why not? Test it out. Some results. It is looking good actually. Like, if you take a look at this, how it did in the recent markets, which were not exactly easy. You see that this set file and EA definitely has potential, so I'm going to save this set file. I also wanted to see if our trailing is, the trailing is also enabled. And usually what you have to look for, and it is very important when you are coding, testing a new strategy EA, how it is doing overall, if it's stable enough so the worst period is acceptable for you, and also if they have some good, like some periods where they are making a ton of percentage pips, and if the current on the current markets they are doing good. These three that you have to check to find something really good. Let's see this one as well, because why not? It's not as good from the statistics. You can see it's not as good as the other one, but I just wanted to show you that there are a ton of different ones. And I also want to show you something, and that is if you check it with complex criterion max, which is like the best out of everything, with Sharpe ratio, profit factor, expected payoff, minimal drawdown. Let's see how it is doing. I think the one that I found earlier is better actually. It is just doing less trades, you know. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next videos I am going to add the ATR to this. I am going to tell ChatGPT to behave better, and also add the true or false, not true and false, which is completely different. This is not a good way to go. True or false button, and we are going to see how the live trading is going to be doing in the next periods as well. Ciao.